Hi, welcome to our channel of IGNOU Audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University, School of Health Sciences, SOHS, Diploma Programs. Diploma in Nursing Administration, DNA. BNS 01 to Management of Educational Institute, Hospital and Community. Block 1 Administration of Educational Institute. Unit 1 Essentials of Nursing Educational Institution. 1.0 Objectives. After studying this unit, you should be able to write the philosophy and objectives of the educational program, enumerate the essential aspects in organizing the School of Nursing. Organization describes the staffing of School of Nursing, develop curriculum for School of Nursing, and make proper budget appropriation. 1.1 Introduction. The nursing institution provides scientific education to nursing personnel. The aim of nursing education is to prepare a person to function and assume responsibility in the primary, secondary, and tertiary care of people as a professional nurse. The achievement of this aim at an educational program in nursing depends upon many factors such as activities, facilities, conditions, and experiences essential to the operation of the program. In this unit, you will learn about the philosophy and objective of School of Nursing, organization of School of Nursing staffing, development of curriculum, organizational framework, Visika 1 facilities, financing and budgeting of School of Nursing, and students' nursing administration. 1.2 Philosophy and objectives of School of Nursing. On setting up new School of Nursing, one of the first thing to be done is that of formulating the school philosophy and objectives of School of Nursing. These are written statement of beliefs and values which are agreed upon as a group. Let us learn about the guideline to formulate the statement of philosophy of a School of Nursing. Objective of a School of Nursing. Guidelines for philosophy of a School of Nursing. The guidelines for the preparation of statement of philosophy of a School of Nursing include: an educational philosophy states the values which are believed to be right, true, and good by the persons responsible for the school. The accepted value, standards, and ideals based upon principles which guide the action should be stated. All educational policies will be unique to the particular society and individual it serves. All teaching staff should participate in formulation of the school philosophy. The school philosophy is used as screen to select those important objectives which the school endeavor to achieve and to eliminate those which do not have or have little importance or not consistent with the values stated in the philosophy. The school philosophy should be compatible with the philosophy of the controlling institution. The school philosophy should be re-examined periodically to determine the suitability in the light of changing situation. 2. Guidelines for stating objectives. Educational objectives for a School of Nursing is based on the information gathered from three major sources, i.e. The need of society in nursing services, 2. The need of the students, and 3. The expertise of the subjects concerned. The faculty must select a relatively small number of highly consistent and important objectives from among the many possible ones brought together from the three sources mentioned above. The objectives of the program should be attainable goals and should be stated clearly, meaningful, and acceptable to the students and faculty. The overall program objectives should cover all aspects of the curriculum. Objectives should be known, understood, and accepted by both teachers and students. Program objectives are stated in terms of the end products of the curriculum. Objectives should be reviewed and revised by faculty as it becomes aware of change in the nursing needs of society, the students and new development which affects nursing. 1.3 Organization of School of Nursing. In this section, we shall discuss in detail about the various aspects and components of organizing School of Nursing. 1.3.1 Controlling Authority Administrative Control. A school of nursing offering general nursing midwifery program may be conducted under the auspices of central and state government, state or central, through the Directorate of Medical Health Services. Private organization. Voluntary. Religious. May he government, university, syndicate, or private organization, board of trustees, with representation from nursing education and nursing services. Academic control. The academic control of school can be by Nurses Registration Council or by the state councils boards. Indian Nursing Council, INC. THC INC has laid down the minimum standards required for recognition of qualification and registration. Responsibilities of the governing body of a school of nursing. Its responsibility is primarily policy formulation, policies regarding management, faculty, students and education program, which are as follows. Determines the place of school in the total hospital organization. Obtains clearance from Legislative Assembly in case of establishing of the college. Delegates the responsibility along with authority to the head of school i.e. principal. The governing body should also decide the following. Principal or dean or head of department or director of nursing education. Duties and responsibilities. Qualifications and rules for appointment. Method of locating prospective candidates for the principal. Selection procedure. Appointment procedure. Makes budgetary appropriation. Provides facilities building, equipment, library, etc. Provides posts of teaching staff. Formulates rules for appointment of teachers. Provides posts of ancillary staff. Librarian and assist librarian. Clerical, stenographer, UDC and LDC. Lab attendant. Warden. Housekeeper. Class 4 employee. Approves admission rules and regulation for students. Approves the type of fee to be charged tuition, library, laboratory, hostel, mess, etc. Provides adequate clinical facilities. 1.3.3 School Committee. Advisory Committee. Advisory committee is at the level of controlling authority. The purposes of this committee are to act in an advisory capacity in matters relating to education of students of nursing. Coordinate the activities of the School of Nursing efficiently and effectively in democratic ways by means of committee. Standing Committee. Standing Committee is formed from among the school staff which are as follows. The School Council. General Staff Committee. 8 Curriculum Tilde Committee. 8 Coordination Committee. 8 Library Committee. 8 Committee of Students' Welfare. Mess Committee. Entertainment Committee. Health Committee. Student Discipline Committee. Student Library Committee. Sports Committee. Functions of Advisory Committee. Studies the social and educational need of society and advise the school accordingly. Support the school staff in implementing the policies of school after advising on them. Participates in the welfare activities of the staff and students. The advisory committee may meet every quarter. 1.4 School of Nursing Staffing. In this section you are going to learn about School of Nursing Staffing, guidelines for selection and recruitment, qualifications required, duties, etc. The following are the minimum requirement of staff of the School of Nursing as per the INC. Norm: a School of Nursing with 150 students, annual intake of 50 students. Principal 1. Vice Principal 1. Tutors, clinical tutors 15. For every additional 10 students, there should be one tutor, clinical tutor. Administration of Educational Institute. The teaching staff should include tutors with qualification in community health nursing, psychiatric nursing, pediatric nursing, and midwifery nursing. 1.4. 1 Guidelines for selection and recruitment of teachers. The selection of teacher asterisk. Procedure is same as the recruitment of personnel, which you have already studied. Here we will discuss in brief about the guidelines for selection of teachers for nursing. The select on of members of the faculty should be done through the committee. The committee comprises of the director of the institute and the head of the school. Principal. The committee establishes the criteria, revises them when necessary, and maintains standards for selection of teachers. Notification of applicants should be done in writing and specify all the condition of service offered by the organization. Reviewing the personal and professional references from fallible sources, which are of value to the committee in making decisions regarding selection. Reviewing of previous professional experiences reveals those applicants' professional and potential qualities for different levels of accomplishment. Interview should be taken which will provide further information on the applicants' intellectual alertness, social competence, standards of fairness and integrity. It also gives the general impression of her emotional stability and sense of responsibility. Committee should make the recommendation after going through all the records such as the medical report, the interview notes, references, and records of experiences in nursing. After selection, conduct an orientation program for newly inducted teacher. 1.4.2 Qualification of teaching staff. Principal. The academic qualification should be master degree in nursing with 3 years teaching and administrative experience. If such a candidate is not available, a B.Sc. Nursing with 5 years teaching and administrative experience, even if this is not available, a candidate with diploma in nursing education and administration or any post-basic diploma with 8 years of teaching and administrative experience. Vice Principal. Same as Principal. Tutors and clinical tutor. The academic qualification should be master degree in nursing. If such a candidate is not available, a B.Sc. Nursing, even if this is not available, a candidate with diploma in nursing education and administration or any post-basic diploma with 8 years of teaching and administrative experience in nursing. Head of the School of Nursing, Principal. As he is the head of the teaching institution with required qualification and experience as per the norms of the INC. 1.4.3 Duties of teaching staff. Principal. Principal tutor on the staff of School of Nursing is directly responsible to the principal, matronal director of the institution. Her duties include participation in all the planning by the controlling authority which relates to the School of Nursing, preparation of school budget and making recommendations in these regards to the controlling authority. Formula tilde on and implementation of policies in relation to staff, students and program. Determining the staff requirement and recruitment in accordance with the policies of the institution, keeping in M tilde ND the minimum requirements laid down by INC. recruitment and selection of students in accordance with the policies of the institution, State Registration Council INC, organization and implementation of the curriculum as laid down by the Indian Nursing Council for GNM students, active participation in the teaching program, periodic evaluation of the total program, to maintain all records pertaining to students, staff and general record of the school, to supervise the clinical training of the students, to visit wards depths regularly where practical training is being carried out, to ensure maintenance of good order and discipline both in the school and hostel, shall be responsible for welfare of students and staff, i.e., accommodation, health and recreation, preparation of job description for all members of the school, planning in service education for all staff, duties of vice principal. Vice principal on the staff of School of Nursing is directly responsible to the principal. His duties include to assist the principal in the administration and management of the school in the conduct of training, will officiate in the absence of principal, will carry out any other duties assigned to her his by the principal. Duties of tutor. Sister tutor is on the staff of School of Nursing and will be directly responsible to the principal. Her duties include prepares the lesson plans and teaching material which includes laboratory, demonstrations and work period, implementation of the training program as directed by the principal, organizing clinical experience for the students, conducts periodical tests to evaluate students, will supervise, guide and counsel the students in their studies, will assist the principal in the management, maintenance of school record and reports, and accounts, responsible for the good order and conduct of student nurses in the school as well as in the mess, will carry out any other duties allotted to her by the principal. Duties of clinical instructor. Clinical instructor will be on the staff of School of Nursing and will be directly responsible to the principal. Her duties include will carry out practical training program of the student nurses in the clinical field, will be responsible for clinical teachings, evaluation of students including ward reports, ward round and case presentation, bedside, will be responsible to organize equipment in the clinical area wards, submission of various monthly reports and practical experience, will carry out any other duty assigned to her by the principal in clinical field. 1.5 Development of curriculum. In this section we shall discuss about the development of curriculum for a school of nursing. The curriculum is a systematic arrangement of total duration of the educational program and total instructional hours of theory and practical in selected clinical experience planned by a school college for a defined group of students to attain the aim of the educational program. Curriculum is an ongoing process of planning, organization, implementation and evaluation. The planning and developing the sound curriculum includes the participation of whole faculty in the development of a philosophy of the school, the formulation of the aims and objectives based on the need of society in nursing services, the need of the students and the expertise of the subjects concerned. Planning and developing learning experiences selected and organized in accordance with the objectives. Establishing a sound system of continued evaluation. You are advised to read the chapter on development of curriculum, which will be discussed in detail with you in Unit 4 of this block. Clinical facilities. The clinical resources should supply opportunities to meet the educational objectives of the nursing program. Number and type of clinical facilities will depend upon the size of the student body and the needs of the educational program in order to provide the required aiming. Experience. Hospitals and community agencies selected will conform to the specific criteria and policies relating to all concerned before students are assigned to those field agencies. The character of the clinical facilities which exist, the quantity of nursing care given to the patients, and the adequacy of personnel and material needed to provide good nursing care are to be taken into consideration. 1.6 Physical facilities. The School of Nursing should have separate building minimum requirements suggested by the INCR. Classrooms. There should be 3 classrooms to accommodate each batch of students with proper lighting system, built-in blackboard and cupboard. Laboratories. There should be 3 laboratories. Nursing practice. There should be a demonstration room, large enough to accommodate 6 beds. It should be fully equipped with built-in cupboards, wash basins, electric fitting, etc. Nutrition laboratory should be well equipped. Community nursing and obstetric laboratory. Auditorium. It should be spacious enough to accommodate preferably double the number of current strength to have visiting faculty and students. The auditorium should have proper lighting and with public address system and arrangement for using audio-visual aids. It should have seating capacity for 1/3 of the total number of students and staff. There should be proper lighting, heating and cooling management depending upon the climate. It should have up-to-date reference hooks, journals, sufficient number of cupboards, racks for proper storing of books, magazines and newspaper. Examination hall. Examination hall to accommodate all the students at a time. Offices. Office for the principal with attached bathroom. Offices for teaching staff. Offices sole office staff. Equipment for office. Each office should be adequately furnished. There should be typewriter, filing cabinets, duplicating machine, steel cupboards and telephone facilities, etc. Common rooms. Minimum 3 common room, 1 for faculty, 1 for office staff, 1 for students. Records room, steel racks and built-in cells. Store room to be provided. Room for audio-visual aids. Toilets for staff, students. Drinking water facilities. 1.7 Budget of School of Nursing. You will learn budgeting in course 4 of your program. But in this section we will tell you about budget for School of Nursing. The financial powers of the principal should be similar to any other head of an educational institution, which will be laid down in the Finance Code. Content of operational budget heads should be as following: revenue receipts, capital, recurring annual, non-recurring, budget items, pay and allowances of officers and teachers, pay and allowance of establishment, stipend for students where paid, contingencies, equipments, apparatus and supplies, books and journals for library, etc. AOV, aids and its maintenance, telephone, electricity and water, rents, rates and taxes, office supplies, stationery, postage and printing, transport and petrol. TA and D. A. Liveries, honorarium remuneration, audits, inventory of equipments, furniture, furnishing and other linen, repair of furniture and maintenance of building. The controlling authority takes the full responsibility for administering the budget for some of the items mentioned above, such as salaries, stipend and equipments, etc. However, for Others item school staff is fully responsible if the objectives of the program to be met. In Unit 2 of this block, Student Nurses Administration will be discussed in detail. You are advised to read the unit on Student Nurses Administration. 1.8 Let US Sum UP. In this unit we have discussed about the School of Nursing, which is an educational institution where the students of nursing acquire knowledge, skill and develop right attitudes to function as a trained nurses and midwives in hospital and community. The success of the institution depends upon the philosophy and objectives of the institution, organization of School of Nursing, teaching staff, students, its curriculum, budget and its physical facilities. While establishing the School of Nursing, one must remember the minimum requirement laid by the INC for recognition of School of Nursing for general nursing and midwifery program. Thank you. Subscribe to our channel for more updates, and we will see you with the